Sagittarius, welcome back to the channel. Monica Loof here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading for April. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. Sagittarius, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge for the month of April is the Hermit. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Swords upright. So your biggest challenge, Sagittarius, has a lot to do with overthinking. Okay, immediately when I pulled the cards and I saw the Page of Swords in terms of what you don't see coming, we're going to look at what's happening behind the scenes as well now for you. But what is happening, what you don't see coming, is the fact that there's something in your life that you're overthinking. You're questioning it, you're overthinking it, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, some of you are watching this and saying, no, I need to ask questions. I need to analyze the situation. I need to get the proper information before I take action. Some of you are overthinking something here, okay? And it is part of your challenge. You have the Hermit as well. The Hermit is about deep contemplation. You're contemplating something deeply on a very deep level. Almost to the point that it's crippling you from being able to take action or move forward or actually put something into physical reality. So there's a lot of this daydreaming or overthinking something here. Now we're going to talk about your challenge. We're going to see why the Hermit is your challenge when we clarify for you in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the Four of Swords, you have the Five of Pentacles, and you have the Knight of Wands. So in the recent past, I feel like you abandoned someone or you disconnected from them. You abandoned a situation altogether. And the reason why you may have abandoned it here in the past was because you may have felt that it wasn't holding the value that you felt you truly deserved here in the past. I feel like you made a very swift decision, possibly without thinking about it. There could be a little bit of regret here for some of you, not all of you. But I feel like the reason why you abandoned this situation or you disconnected from it in the past was because you really needed to focus on yourself. There was a strong cry here for, you know what, I need to focus on myself, my well-being, my health. And perhaps the situation that you were involved in, it just wasn't making you feel well. And as a result of that, you may have said, you know, I need to put myself first. I need to take care of me. And it may require me disconnecting from the situation altogether to feel that peace within myself. So this is what I feel happened to you in the past. Now, in the present moment, you have the Four of Wands, the Fool, and you have the Two of Swords. So in the present moment, I do strongly feel that although you want to have a new beginning, you want to feel the stability. Maybe you want to start a new relationship. Maybe you want to move into a place that's more fulfilling for you. There's been this blocked energy. And some of you are asking, why do I feel blocked when I try to have a new beginning? Or why do I feel blocked in this connection I'm in? Or why do I feel blocked, in terms of where I'm living? There's something that you don't see that is causing this blockage. Okay, there's a reason why the block is happening for you. And we're going to talk about that. And we're going to talk about why it's affecting these areas of your life in a moment. Now, in the near future, you have the Ten of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and you have the King of Swords. So in the near future, I do strongly feel with the Ten of Cups, there is this fulfillment and happiness that's coming into your life. And when it comes into your life, you're going to say to yourself, wow, I love this. I want to keep this. This is my forever. I feel like in order for you to get to this place of fulfillment and happiness, you need to be honest with every single person that you deal with in an encounter. Even if you don't like something or there's something that comes up that doesn't make you feel happy, it's very important that you talk about it, that you express your feelings. Because in order for you to get to this satisfaction of happiness and fulfillment and to keep it, not just to feel happy and fulfilled for 10 minutes, but for the rest of your life, You will have to set boundaries. You will have to set expectations here instead of just going along with a situation, expecting it to work out for you. So I do feel like there's a huge opportunity for happiness and abundance coming into your life, but it's going to happen when you actually speak up and you actually take the steps that are needed for you to get to this place. Because it's not something that just happens on its own. It happens when you advocate and you make it very clear about what you truly want. Okay. Now, what's happening behind the scenes, the 10 of Wands with the 7 of, no, excuse me, that's the wrong deck. Other deck. That was for Leo. Let's turn that over. Let's use another deck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clarify all the cards and then we're going to see what is happening behind the scenes for you. In terms of what you don't see coming, like I said, you have the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords is talking about underneath that, you have the World. So what this is saying is that what you don't see happening is, or what you don't see coming in your life is you're overanalyzing why something ended here. Okay, you're overanalyzing why you left someone or why you ended a relationship or why a cycle ended or why somebody left you. You're constantly overanalyzing why something came to an end, and there's a reason why it came to an end. And we're going to see why all this is happening when we clarify. So let's hop into your reading. Let's clarify. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so Sagittarius, let's talk about your challenge in a moment. But first, what is actually happening behind the scenes for you? Well, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, I'm not surprised. So for you as a Sagittarius, things are always working out for you, okay? You are the ruling sign connected to Jupiter, which is the planet of luck, abundance, expansion. So what's happening behind the scenes for you, whether you're aware of this or not, everything is working out for you. Okay. Wheel of Fortune is there. Opportunities are presenting themselves. Even though you're still upset about something that happened that may have not worked out the way that you wanted it to, there will be bigger and better opportunities. So don't think that because something didn't work out the way it needed to, because something caused you pain or there was a disappointment here, it doesn't mean that it's the end of the world. There's always going to be bigger and better opportunities coming in for you. But the question is, are you recognizing these opportunities that show up for you in your life? Because some of you have major opportunities coming in, but you're overlooking them because of something that happened in the past that you're still holding on to. Okay. And this is creating a dark cloud over your head because instead of focusing on all the positive things that are happening in your life, you may be focusing on the things that haven't worked out. And this very much is connected to you being able to shift your consciousness to the abundance that's showing up for you. Okay. And this is what's happening behind the scenes. Now, your biggest challenge for April is the Hermit. So like I said, overthinking everything, isolating yourself, really removing yourself from everybody. Some of you think that by removing yourself or isolating yourself that your situation is going to get better, and it's actually the reverse. You want to put yourself out there to receive and take part of the opportunities that are available for you. The Hermit is clarified by the 4 of Swords. You have the Knight of Wands and you have the Page of Wands. So your biggest challenge here has a lot to do with taking action towards a new beginning, a new plan, a new direction. Some of you are already taking action, but even though you are taking action towards this new thing that you're doing, and it looks like it's creating a lot of success and passion for you, at the same time, don't forget your health and your well-being. This is going to be critical for you. Getting enough rest, meditating, resting, all of these things are going to be really important for you so that on your journey, especially this new direction that you're taking, you're creating balance. This is really important. We just had a full moon in Libra. Libra is all about balance. So if we're overdoing something, overwhelming ourselves, this may be the reason why something in our life is making us overthink. Okay. Some of you feel lonely, like you literally feel lonely moving into this new direction on your own, but always remember to give yourself that much needed rest. Okay. There's something here about rest, recouping, focusing on your health, not just going, and then not giving yourself that downtime. This is going to be a big part of your challenge, because once you give yourself that downtime and you give yourself that moment to just focus on what is important to you, you're going to realize, wow, I'm actually really tired. I didn't realize how tired I was because I was just going. But when you give yourself that rest, you're going to be able to have a clear understanding and idea of where this new direction needs to take you. Not just moving into a new direction, because some of you are just moving into a new direction, but you haven't really planned fully. You're just going with it, right? You're like, oh, I'm just going to go with this. It's just going to, and it will be successful for you, but you also don't want to burn out. Some of you may end up burning out, and this can affect this new direction. And this may be why there's a lot of this overthinking. Okay. So this is going to be a big part of your challenge for the month of April. And also remember, with the sun in Aries, this is very much helping you. It's helping your success. It's helping your opportunities. It's helping you to take something that you're really passionate about and actually apply it to physical reality. But you also need that downtime too. Okay, don't forget that. So that's going to be a big part of your challenge. Now, in the recent past, you have the Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords is clarified by the Queen of Wands. That's you, the Emperor, and the King of Pentacles. So in the recent past, there was a situation that you were involved with. I feel like you were dealing with someone who was very well off. Okay, financially, money wasn't an issue for this person. They were somebody who was very established and put together. But at the same time, there could have been a desire for stability. There could have been a desire for some form of an expectation here. I do feel that this new love, or this new beginning that you had in love, it was very great at the beginning. It was great and it was amazing. However, I feel like you left this person, or you disconnected. I did mention that. And I do feel in the past that you may have tried to resolve the situation with this person in the past and have a new beginning. But many of you decided to just completely disconnect from the situation. Okay. With the Knight of Wands, you took action towards the situation, the Justice here to fix it, to have a new beginning. There could have been certain talks here in the past about setting something right. I do feel the person that you were dealing with here in the past was very much different from you, different background, different maybe religion, different race. And there could have been some sort of misunderstanding in terms of that here in the past. Either way, something in the past for you, Sagittarius, was extremely overwhelming. And as a result of that, you disconnected from it. Okay. And if you didn't disconnect from the situation, it could have been this person that disconnected from you. But what I'm getting is you disconnected from this person. You literally abandoned this person in the past is what I'm getting. So this is what I see happen for you in the past. Now, in the present moment, you have the Four of Wands, which is clarified by the Queen of Swords. You have the King of Swords and the Six of Wands. There's a relationship that's coming into your life if it hasn't shown up already. For majority of you, this is a relationship that is presenting itself in the present moment. I feel like you are attracting someone who's a lot more like you. There's a lot more in common. There's a lot more attraction here with this person. And, it's almost as if this relationship that you're in right now, or this relationship that you are moving towards, it looks like it's going to lead to a lot of success for you. The Six of Wands is here. Woo. So a lot of success is coming in for somebody that you are attracted to, someone who is either the same sign as you. There's something that you and this person have that's very similar. Okay. There's a lot of similarity there. So that's happening for you. That's great. Some of you are thinking about moving in with this person, maybe, or doing some sort of business with them. I see it being very successful. Now, you also have the Fool, which is clarified by the Hangman, the High Priestess, and the Three of Cups. In the present moment, I do feel there is a new beginning happening for you, the Fool. And you're celebrating this. However, intuitively, you may be getting some sort of important messages to be patient or to wait. Okay. And of course, we are just entering into, or actually we're exiting out of the retrograde, which is the Venus retrograde, and the Mercury retrograde ended a few days ago. So there is big changes happening for you. Some of you, there's two messages I have here. The first thing is a lot of you are trying to figure out if you should have a new beginning, maybe with somebody, reconcile with them or not. You're waiting maybe for this person to have a new beginning with you or to reach out to you. Or if this is not about a relationship, this is just simply about you feeling happy and fulfilled. I do feel that when you finally decide to have a new beginning, whatever this new beginning is, whether it's in love, in your job, your career, your home life, a lot of you intuitively know that it's time for you to have a new beginning, but you may be holding yourself back, or you may not be taking action for whatever reason. And some of you are choosing not to take action because you're not quite clear maybe on the situation that you're in, etc. So this is about you wanting to have a new beginning, but wanting to make sure that the timing is right to have that new beginning. So something here is holding you back, or you feel blocked, and we talked about that. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about why you're feeling that. So we have the Two of Swords, which is clarified by the Nine of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and you have the Four of Wands. So one of the things that you don't see in the present moment is there's an opportunity showing up. And I talk about this all the time on the channel. It's almost as if I'm a broken record. I always say, oh, an opportunity is coming. And for those of you who've been watching me for a few years, you may be saying, you know, Monica, you always say there's a new opportunity coming in. Yes, there is. There is a new opportunity, Wheel of Fortune, but a lot of you don't see this opportunity. Now, the question is, why don't you see this opportunity? The reason why you don't see the opportunity is because in the present moment, when things get very difficult for you, when you're not clear on something, when you don't see something for what it is, you get overwhelmed. Some of you go into panic mode. Some of you go into anxiety mode. Some of you have a hard time sleeping at night. Some of you have a hard time relaxing and calming down, okay? And this is what is blocking your ability to see the opportunities at hand. This opportunity that's coming into your life is about a relationship, a new home, or something that is going to bring you more stability into your life. But it's really important in the present moment, and this is an important message for you, hopefully you're listening, not to become overwhelmed. Try not to overreact to situations, especially if there's something that appears in your life that you don't like or you don't want. Don't immediately attack it. Try to step back from the situation, look at the situation for what it is, and then take action, because sometimes certain things happen in your life and you get overwhelmed. And you put so much of your energy into it that it actually stresses you out more than it actually helps you, okay? And this is what happened in the past. This is what divided you and a specific person, because instead of being patient with the situation, you overreacted very quickly and you made a decision very quickly that some of you watching this, you regret. I'm just gonna keep it real with you, okay? You all know I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm here to help, not to tell you what you need to hear. So there's an opportunity presenting itself, but the more you focus on everything that's going wrong in your life and everything that's causing you stress and worry, the more you miss this opportunity, okay? And this is huge because it has a lot to do with something that you really, truly, deeply desire from deep down within you, okay? So this is what I'm seeing in the present moment for you. Now, in the near future, you have the Four of Pentacles, which is clarified by the Empress. You have the Eight of Swords and the Queen of Cups. So in the near future, there's something that you're emotionally holding on to that's holding you back. And it's holding you back from being able to create. There's something here about you creating. It's like you create your own something. It could be you creating your own wine, your own music, your own painting. There's something here about you creating. But what is blocking you from being able to create this thing and then, you know, benefit from it is by being overwhelmed and feeling like you're stuck. And the first thing that I want to tell you right now is you're not stuck. You're never stuck. Even though it looks like you are stuck, there's always a way to get out of the situation or make the situation better. Okay. Now you have the King of Swords here, which is clarified by the Ten of Cups. You have the Three of Wands and the Page of Cups. So in the near future, you have the Ten of Cups here twice, which is very positive, which means you have so much happiness and fulfillment coming into your life, but it's a matter of you recognizing how to get closer to this. There may be an important decision that you may need to make in the near future about your past. Okay, there's something here about your past that maybe you need to separate yourself from from the past or the way you used to do things. If you truly want to be happy, you need to look at yourself and you need to look at how you're contributing to your happiness, not what everybody else is doing. Some of you may be saying, oh, the reason why I'm not happy is because this person did this to me, or this person did that to me, or this person stopped me from doing this. No, this is about you taking responsibility for your happiness. And that's what I feel like you're going to be doing. Nine of Pentacles is, and I love the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is one of my favorite cards in the deck. The Nine of Pentacles is about someone who is so independent, they're fiercely independent, that they have the resources and the abundance within themselves to create what they want. The question you need to ask yourself, Sagittarius, is, do I have the necessary resources and abundance within myself to create my happiness? Or am I too dependent on what happened in the past? Am I too connected to my past? Am I too attached to my past? Because some of you are so attached to the past that it's hindering you from seeing what you truly can achieve in the future. This is what's really holding you back. And the more you separate yourself from the past and you become this new version of yourself, which is what you're working on, the closer you're going to get to this happiness, instead of overthinking everything. Because every time you try to move into this new direction, you go back to overthinking it. So what I see happening here in the near future is you're going to make a very big decision. And this big decision has a lot to do with traveling. It has a lot to do with removing yourself from your past. It has a lot to do with taking the necessary steps to overcome something from your past. There may be even forgiveness or an apology here in the near future, because a lot of you want to be happy again. You don't want to be a slave to the past. You don't want to have the past or the past experiences hold you back. Okay. So what you don't see coming is you're going to be doing a lot of thinking. After you watch this video, you're going to say, you know what, I really have to do a lot of thinking about closing out something from my past. And in the month of May, even though this is an April read, a lot of you are going to be trying to get clear on how you can close out the past, how you can close one chapter and prepare for a new one. So this is what I have for you. We're going to pull some advice. Let's pull some advice for your situation. Okay, your biggest piece of advice, Sagittarius, King of Wands, Two of Wands, and the Six of Cups. Yeah. Six of Cups was playing very hard in the back of my mind, and there it is. The Six of Cups is also here in the near future for you. So we talked about that. Your biggest piece of advice here is to make a decision about your past. There's something connected to your past that you keep going back to, you keep overthinking it, you keep reminiscing about it. And the truth is that the more you focus on the past and you forget about focusing on the future, the more you miss opportunities. This is a big thing. Okay. It's almost like you're looking at something only from one perspective. You need to be more open-minded and look at the situation from multiple perspectives. The more you close out the past and forgive what happened in the past and you heal from the things that happened in the past, the more you're going to be able to see the opportunities that are coming into your life. The question you need to ask yourself is, what do I need to let go of from my past in order to make room for the future? Okay. So Sagittarius, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.